I'm Shane Bigham. China's issued its first white paper on export controls and policies. The paper stresses the importance of implementing export controls that are fair, reasonable, and non-discriminatory in nature. It says China is pursuing a holistic approach to national security and taking more active steps to integrate into economic globalization. Hong Kong police have arrested 6 current or former employees of an online media outlet. The 6 people are accused of conspiring to publish seditious articles. The police say searches of the suspects' homes are underway. Official figures show the trade volume between the Chinese mainland and Taiwan jumped 27% to $298 billion in the first 11 months of the year. Mainland exports to Taiwan amounted to $70 billion, while the mainland imports from Taiwan reached $227 billion. At the same time, more than 5,900 Taiwan-funded enterprises were newly established on the mainland, a year-on-year increase of 35%. The Chinese mainland reported 152 new locally transmitted COVID-19 cases on Tuesday. All but one of the cases were found in Shanxi province. The lightning spread of the new Omicron variant in the United States drove daily COVID-19 cases to a record high of over 510,000 on Monday. It was the highest single-day increase of cases since the onset of the pandemic in the country. Over the past week, over 1.6 million new cases and over 10,000 new deaths were added to the tally. The 7-day average daily increase of cases reached more than 206,000 on Sunday. This is also the highest figure since January the 18th. Authorities have adjusted guidelines for quarantine. William Denslow reports.
Some new CDC, Centers for Disease Control and Prevention guidelines in the United States. For those that have come in close contact with someone, if you are fully boosted, the CDC recommending you don't need to quarantine. However, you do if you've not been boosted or if you are unvaccinated. Some big developments for those that have tested positive for the virus as well. The CDC advising that you now need to only spend 5 days, not the previous 10 days, in quarantine if you've tested positive, and after those 5 days are asymptomatic.
Mayor Bill de Blasio says New York City will increase COVID-19 testing in schools when the holiday break ends next week. The new measure is part of an effort to keep classrooms open amid a surge in infections due to the highly infectious Omicron variant. De Blasio says the city's adopted a new approach to keep schools safe and open during the pandemic.
So first of all, it comes with wide distribution of at-home test kits to every classroom. And when there's a positive case in a classroom, every child takes home at-home test kits. Every child who tests negative comes back to school. It's as simple as that. So long as they're asymptomatic and so long as they continue to test negative, they keep coming to school.
New York State will provide the city's public schools with 2 million at-home test kits so the tests can be sent home with students if a classmate tests positive. Students have been exposed to positive cases will no longer have to quarantine if they test negative for the virus. The new measures will come into effect on January 3rd, when about 1 million New York City public school students return from holiday break. The Golden Rooster and 100 Flowers Film Festival is kicked off in Xiamen, Fujian Province. The event will see nominees compete in 20 categories for the 34th China Golden Rooster Awards. The 41 shortlisted films selected from 185 entries include Cliffwalkers, Chinese Doctors, and My People, My Homeland. Foreign films are joining the race for China's top film awards for the first time. 5 foreign films will compete for Best International Film, including The Father, featuring Anthony Hopkins. The event will wrap up tomorrow. China media groups unveiled the top 10 news events in the new media sector in China for 2021. Topping the list is the success of films and TV series, including The Age of Awakening, Decisive Victory, and Cross the Yalu River. They were produced to mark the centenary of the Communist Party of China this year. The shows also reached a wide audience on mobile apps and on the internet. The list also covers the 5G and 4K ultra-high-definition technology being used for TV broadcasts and major sporting events, including the Tokyo Summer Games. Also on the list is the enthusiasm that the public shown towards the live coverage and short videos covering the migration of a herd of wild elephants in Yunnan Province. That's the news. I'm Shane Bigham.